So, good morning or good night, depending on where you are in the world, and welcome to another album review of The Shield Dude on a Couch. I'm your host, Hector, and today we're gonna talk about the brand new album by Neck Deep. They're a pop punk band from Welsh, and they just released their brand new album last Friday. And yeah, if you're tired of listening to everyone talk about the new Green Day record, I can let you know right off the bat that this is the pop punk album that you are looking for. Do not sleep on this Neck Deep release because the sound of this is 10 tracks, 33 minutes of pure pop punk energy. This takes me back to the early 2000s where pop punk was reigning supreme. And it's got that catchiness feel to it, it's got that hookiness to it. So I can't stress this enough. This is a great record. So it's 10 tracks, and they released a few singles last year. They released, I think, like 4 singles. Heartbreak of the Century was the first single. Then they released Take Me With You, It Won't Be Like This Forever, and We Need More Bricks. And when the record dropped, they released a 5th single, which is the track that starts the album. It's called Dumbstruck, Dumb Fuck. And I can tell you that is a great album opener. And I like that it's got humor in it, and sometimes pop punk can be very goofy at times, but it can also have serious topics. But I like it in this album because there's a good flow of the goofiness with the catchiness, and also great melodies. And yeah, this album was produced by their bassist Seb Barlow, and it's the first one to be produced when they had their first album. So this is a first for the band in a long time. And for me, this is a band that I hadn't heard a lot since 2015 when they released, I think the album is Life Is Not Out to Get You. And I thought that was a great release. And after that, I kind of lost touch with the band. But I saw that they released this Friday. And to be honest with you, I had no idea that this was gonna release. I found out that they had a new song because I think I saw the Instagram of Mary's Tasting Music, and I saw that she was listening to a Neck Deep. I'm like, oh, Neck Deep has a song. So then I found out that they have a new album, and I've been listening to that album almost the whole weekend. And yeah, it's such a fun record. I can't state that enough. And the singles are very good. If you listen to the singles, that's half the record. The other half is just as great. I'm telling you now. The 10 tracks on this record could all be singles because they have that that hookiness, that there's also memorable that they can all do that. And it's very strange to find a record where you can point out to any track and say, yeah, this could be a single. And right now in the music industry, it's all about singles. I'm an albums type of guy, but when I hear an album, I think, hey, these all could be singles. Not even deep track or deep cuts. These all could be potential singles. That's amazing. So tracks that really blew my mind. I love Dumbstruck, Dumbfuck, which opens the album. I think Take Me With You is super funny, and it's all about UFOs and aliens. But instead of fearing them or get away from me, you're like, take me with you. This earth is so fucked up that I want to go with you wherever you are. And it's the hookiness of the chorus, take me with you when you go. Oh, it's so infectious that you can't help but to not sing along to this. So I thought that was great. Then you have tracks like They May Not Mean, But They Do. And that really reminds me of early A Day to Remember. And I know that the singer of this band has always been inspired by that band. So yeah, that's a great track as well. And It Won't Be Like This Forever. It's like a love song, and they're saying everything won't be this bad forever. You have to keep pushing through. So it's got that appeal to it. But yeah, Sort Yourself Out. This Is All My Fault. It's classic pop punk. So yeah, Neck Deep really do a great job of bringing out nostalgia in a good way on this record. I think it's good that they self-titled. This is a fresh new start for the band. They have a new drummer, by the way, who used to be the technician. And this drummer this is something that is a highlight of the record for me. The drumming is insane on this record. And for me, pop punk drumming, it has to be like fast beat, but also you have to be able to really hear it, because it's kind of like a dancey quality to them. So yeah, this is something that really does well, and Matt Pauls does a great job in it. And I think the other highlight for me in this album are the vocals. Ben Barlow does a great job of doing those like pure pop punk, where it's like high pitch and but in a high pitch in a good way, like really reminiscent of those like old bands from the 90s. Like if you think early Blink 182, if you think let me see, what, there's so many bands that come to mind, but sometimes it slips my memory. But yeah, it's really great. And I think pop punk has had a resurgence these last few years, because I think it's missed, and especially when you have so many bad things happening, I think pop punk really is music that it makes me happy. I really love it, and I think this is a record that it's one of the better pop punk's album that I listened to in a while, besides that Real Friends and Knuckle Puck that I listened to last year. So it's got that energy that I want from pop punk. So I know a lot of people may not know that this came out, because obviously Green Day put out an album, but I'm telling you, listen to this one, because it's fucking great. So I want to know from you guys, what do you think of Neck Deep's new album? Comment, what are your favorite tracks? And if you like pop punk, tell me, what do you think this is a pop punk band that deserves more praise? So if you like the videos that I'm putting out, do not forget to give me a like, and do not forget to subscribe. That helps me with the YouTube algorithm to get to more people like yourself. So until next time, people, this is Hector, the Shield Dude on a Couch, and I'll see you all right here on the couch. Thank you and goodbye.